Like you're saying, some people have managed to find it in some of our updated gear, inventory management and stuff like that, which I hope people are enjoying that. So what is legendary gear? So every character in the game is going to have one legendary. And it is always their accessory piece, because we feel like that's a lot of times those are the coolest, most different piece that they have, right? Wonder Woman's sword and shield,
right.
Batman's utility belt. Like, these are things that are like, more iconic. Everyone kind of share, a head slot, chest slot, legs, stuff like that.
Right.
This is kind of like where we can get really creative, because everyone's accessory is unique to them.
Right.
So what does that mean gameplay-wise? So gameplay-wise, it has the best stats of any piece of gear in the game, by far. The stats are set, so the Wonder Woman sword and shield you saw, like whatever its stat rollout is that Paula decided to put on there, I don't know it off the top of my head, that's what it is for everybody, right?
Okay.
So everyone that gets the sword and shield is going to be those stats. So you don't have to worry about like, oh, did I get a bad version? Do I need to re-roll this version? Do I need to go find 50 different versions of it to see if I can get the one that's really good? It's always the best possible piece of gear that you can get, right? And on top of that, each one of them has a custom X stat that changes gameplay in some bigger way than a normal X stat would do, right? We're not talking like, oh, I get like 5% more experience. We're talking it dramatically affects the way your character power works.
And these are super cool.
They're all very fun.
Yes.
We do actually have a couple videos.
Oh, sweet.
To kind of explain that, and then we're going to discuss how you get them, which is awesome.
Yeah, because that's the other big.
That's That's really the real big part of it. So let's kind of go through a couple of those. So Wonder Woman, explain that.
Typically, Wonder Woman's character power gives her one random buff. With this augment, she will actually get 2 buffs at the same time.
Yep. Yeah. So obviously that's dramatically more powerful
Yeah.
than her character power would be
So
normally. Right?
you could see in the video, she uses her shield buff, or her bracelet buff, to get the damage buff after parrying, and then she has the whip buff, so it's double buffs. So Wonder Woman's already a high damage character, so imagine, having 2 different buffs at once, or you could have air dash with a defense buff. And
yeah, just really oppressive offense, defense, like just whatever combination you kind of get randomly, like it's way more powerful, way better.
And it's way more powerful, and they're also going to be challenging to get, which we'll get to.
Yeah.
Let's show another one of the videos. Your choice.
So Cheetah makes it so every one of her claw attacks has a chance to do critical damage. Like dot damage, you can see that little red effect, and it adds up.
Yep.
And Cheetah, her claw moves, especially with her character power on, she's already one of the highest damaging characters in the game, so we are talking massive combo damage.
Awesome.
It's super fun.
Big props to Matt Burke using the fade in and fade out, by the way. Okay, Blue Beetle.
Blue Beetle, normally you have to choose, do you want the claws off or the claws on? And you can't use this really, really strong projectile if you have the claws on. With his augment, he always has the claws on, and his character power button becomes the projectiles.
Yep.
So it's a hybrid of both styles.
So if you want a Blue Beetle buff, there's a
There
big
you
buff
go.
for you.
Yeah.
Chat is whoa, wow. Yeah, they're flipping out pretty good there.
Yeah. I guess the other thing to say about the gear is that it's all unique pieces. So like the art for each individual piece is completely unique. You will not see it on any other piece of gear for that character.
What's happening with Batman here?
Batman gains a triple jump. He can do his back jump 3 times, like an actual triple jump, or he can do a double cape float.
That
you
belt
can see
looks
here.
cool.
Yeah, you can see the glowing belt. All the pieces are super cool.
All right, let's do another one here.
And then this is one we teased in the trailer before. Swamp Thing actually gets an air dash. And you can see the accessory is that club, which is he's basically hitting with a giant glowing tree.
Yep.
It's pretty great.
And this is all canon too. He did have
Yes, the wings are absolutely canon.
Well, he has them in his victory.
He does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, guys.
Well, I remember that.
So you can see these are both super fun. You're going to feel really powerful, and they radically can change gameplay.
Yep.
What else? Are there any more? Or is that all of them? That is all of them for now. Awesome.
All we're showing for now.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
There's. So let's talk about how we get them.
Yep.
Or you go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, so how do we get them? So people have probably noticed, I've been, because you know how we follow all the forums and stuff like that. People have been posting, oh, hey, I opened up a bunch of mother boxes. Hey, I'm not getting any legendary gear. What's going on, right? Okay, so they're not giving away randomly like other gear is.
Nope.
Instead, what we've done is there's a legendary multiverse now, in addition to the normal multiverse and the guild multiverse, and it will have its own set of worlds here,
Right.
right? One for each character. So we have these 7 up first. You can choose any one of these things, and so very similar to our normal multiverses, there'll be some events inside, 3 events in each one, and we have a bunch of requirements that you need to meet to be able to access each of these events.
Right.
When you complete the events, then the completion reward for this multiverse will be the legendary piece of gear.
Now, this is something that, like, you're not getting these in a day.
No, no, no. This is meant to be something where you really need to make kind of a concerted effort to go and try to get this legendary piece, right? It's so powerful, it's so unique, it's so rare that we want to make sure that the amount of effort being put into it kind of matches like the quality and the power of the piece that you get.
And also, when you complete these, you see at the bottom completion reward for Diamond Mother.
Oh yeah, so on the way to doing these,
Right.
to getting the legendary, just the events themselves have very, very, very good rewards.
Right. So we have, like, let's just go to the first one here, Steve, real quick. Million credits. You got to donate 1,000,000 credits to this
Yeah.
to do the first one.
Yeah, so the very first thing is you have to be level 20 with your character. So that'll be the first hurdle you have to kind of get to or get past. So you say a 1,000,000 credits spent. So there's another one, right? 100 meter burn mercenary elbows is the final hit, right? So complete survivor event with Bane. So it's not even going to be things that you have to do inside this multiverse. It's you're going to have to kind of play the whole rest of the game, right to hit these things. And then when you've completed all the requirements for the first event, you get to play the first event. When you beat that, you move on to the next event. It'll have a new set of requirements.
And you'll keep getting. I mean, you obviously get Diamond and other boxes here too. So
Oh
you're
yeah,
getting rewards.
Yeah, so as you're going along, you're getting a reward for for the. So plus you're getting the rewards that you'd be getting for going and playing the other game modes to meet these requirements, right? And that's pretty much how it works.
Yeah.
It's not super complicated. It's more of just, hey, I really want this Batman, legendary utility belt. What are my steps to do it? Oh, here's the steps all listed out for you. Go do those things, and in the meantime, you'll be getting great rewards as well.
You know, a word people use in a lot of different types of games, like sort of in game. Like this is like you're becoming a legend.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you want to have like the best possible Batman that you possibly can have, you need this utility belt, right? So this is kind of like one of our in-game things to chase.
And they're gonna be challenging, and they're gonna take time, and it's just like our game. There's so much to do at all times. This is just another thing that you can keep in your head and keep getting stuff done as you're playing the game.
Yeah. So the other thing is like they don't expire like our normal first. So it's not like hey, you're gonna wait for the Batman one to pop back up. It's there forever. And you can be working on different ones at the same time. So you don't have to say, oh, I'm going to focus just on Batman. You can move around the cast. And as I'm playing this stuff with Cheetah or whoever, I can be hitting these requirements as well.
There's a great multiverse up right now with Cheetah. Let's put her in there. And
exactly. Yeah. If one of the requirements is win 100 matches with Cheetah with the Predator Special, maybe going to like the multiverse for Cheetah is a quick way to kind of do that.
Right. So also they're not all available right now. Like not all.
Correct. Yes. The first 7 are available. I want to say probably right now. Actually, I think we actually activated it.
You know what? I forgot to say that. Good point. These are so they're available now. We've turned them on. Now, if you're already in game right now, you might have to like back out, reset, and start over. Like start the game back up.
Yep.
But they should be available right now.
Yep.
If they're not, don't tweet me. We're working on it. They should be up soon. But so they're good to go. So you're ready to start these now. They're not grandfathered, so if you won 100 matches with Bane over your time there, those don't count.
It will have started. The tracking will have started when this patch came out. So I do think it's grandfathered in as far as like this week, but prior to that stuff is gone.
Right. So right now there are 7 available.
7 available,
and we'll keep dropping them with each as we go.
The plan is to just drop 7 as we go.
Yep. So we'll keep putting them out with different patches, and you're going to have now a piece of legendary gear that makes you do amazing things.
Yep.
I'm personally going to go for Bane first.
I'm going to go for Catwoman.
I'm not going to say what Bane's is.
Well, Wonder Woman.
She's
in the first group, yeah.
Bane's is really fun. It's cool.
Bane's awesome.
Kind of changes how to play him a little
I like how you're like, we're going to say it. You're just going to say how awesome it is and not tell anybody.
Should I tell him?
No, hey,
I'm
this
gonna
is your stream, man. You do whatever.
I'll tell him. So you don't go on debuff.
Yes.
But there's a caveat, and that is, Steve?
You actually take damage. So the idea is when you go up a Venom level, there will be no downside. You will not get slower. You will not do less damage, but you'll lose about 5%. So you're physically sacrificing your health to be easily the best character in the game.
Right.
It's super fun.
It's a lot of fun. So there we go. John, thank you so much.
Yeah, great. I'm excited to see who can get one of these first. Like,
Yes.
let's see
Yes.
what happens, right? Like,
So there's
I'm sure
some-
there's people right now. I'm getting off the stream. I'm going to go start grinding out some Batman stuff, trying to get this belt.
We all